Hello everyone, this is InsaneJ and I'm here on the HappyDiggers V2B server and I'm in the basement, and as you can see our lava pit has run dry again. There's still a few buckets left, but it's not a lot. So we can do two things. Either we move the lava pump again, or we connect our fusion reactor to the house. And to do this, we either make a giant cable from the fusion reactor into here, or we start using the really insanely expensive interdimensional storage units. And we happen to have two. I made a crafting recipe for it earlier. It's really expensive to make, it takes a long time to produce, but it will enable us to transport power over large distances by just placing a block. I'm going to need some HV transformers to connect these to our system, because they can only take 2000 EU per tick as input and output, so I'm going to need two of these. And then I'm going to our fusion reactor and set this one up. Now our fusion reactor has whoa, it keeps happening, turbo. Just cruising along and then the turbo kicks in. Okay, so whoa, don't get stuck. What we have here is the superconductor wire, and for some reason it's not highlighting, so let me check what's going on. Shown, there we go. Yeah, I just updated the server because some people were having problems logging in when they updated their client, and it said it was the latest version, but it really wasn't, so now it is. And I had to update my client as well. Okay, so we have superconductor wire running from the fusion reactor down here, and this wire out is carrying 32,000 EU per tick. And then the supercondensators, they knock that down to 8000 EU per tick. But it's still too much for an interdimensional storage unit to handle. So we're going to use an HV transformer, which will output 4 packets of 512 EU. So 4 times 512 is 2000 something. So basically what we can do is we can connect an interdimensional storage unit to one of these HV transformers, and we're good to go. So I'll just pick one. I'll pick one on the front so you can clearly see it. You have to be really careful here not to touch anything, because you will die, as you can see in my other video. Okay, so now this wait, this is not right. I need to turn it around. So let's make sure that I enable lossless mode on the wrench, because if you don't and you lose this block, you will cry you will cry yourself to sleep. Okay, so let's get some dirt. And try not to touch. Oh, the 8000 is okay to touch, I think. You only die from the 32,000, but yeah, I'd rather not find out. Is that correct? Yes. So that should be it. Yeah. I don't know if you guys noticed, but some of these supercondensators were aligned wrong. So the output wasn't facing down like it's supposed to, but they were facing this direction here. So I changed those later. because the metal fabricators weren't getting enough power, because, well, if you don't connect them properly, it doesn't work. Okay, now if you look at this interdimensional storage unit, I.S.D.U, you can see it has an ID. That's my ID. So these things work like ender chests in vanilla. The player who places the block is also the owner of the network. So if I place a second one, it will connect to this one. But if, for example, Dom would place one, then he would get his own network. So right now it's charging. It has over 3 million EU in it, and it can store what's this called in English? 1 billion EU. So yeah, that should be enough for now. I made 2 HV transformers, but I only need one. It already has one over here. So I'm going back to the house, and I'm going to hook up the other HV transformer. Wow. And of course the turbo kicks in just when you reach the house. Okay, so I'm going to connect it here. Let's see about the HV transformer. There they are. I only need one. I still have a glass fiber cable here. And the 3 dotted side is input, and all the other sides are output. So I can just place it anywhere, but it might be best to not connect them, to not place it too close here, so you can't accidentally connect to it with another block. No, can't rotate. So put it down here. Then I'm going to place an HV transformer. I can just put it against the side here, like this. So we're getting 2000 EU per tick from the interdimensional storage unit, and the HV transformer will knock that down to 4 packets of 512 EU, which is what this wire can handle, and all the machines connected to this can handle. So I'm going to need a little more fiber cable, glass fiber cable. There we go. Now we have the fusion reactor powering part of our home with 2000 EU per tick. So that's the same as adding 4 of these ultimate hybrid solar panels during the day, because during the night they only produce 64 EU per tick, but during the day they do 512. And this will of course generate 2000 EU per tick day and night as long as the fusion reactor is running. So let's see if it is working. EU reader. Okay, it doesn't seem to be doing anything. So it is connected to the network, you see it charging, but it's not drawing any power. Could it be that I have connected this the wrong way? Yeah, 3 dots are input on this case, not output, I think. It's either that or we aren't drawing any power. Wait, that's weird. No, this is just the proper side. So, why isn't this working? Okay, well that's weird. Let's add an MFSU to this transformer and see if we can charge it and draw power that way. That's make one, because this is strange. It should be working, I think. It's either that or I still connecting it wrong. Then this should be input. No. MFSU, it's not ready just yet. Okay, well, I'm going to figure this out and I'll be back in a second. Okay guys, we're back and I figured it out. This side with the 3 dots on it, that's the output, not the input. So I need to switch it like this and then connect it to the HV transformer. Or I can just place it right next to it. I can't use glass fiber cable because this thing outputs 2000 EU per tick packet size, and the glass fiber cable will only handle 512. So I can put it right next to it or just put in some superconductor wire. And then if you look here, oh great, yeah, demo effect. Ah, there it goes, now it's charging. So the MFSU is getting power from the interdimensional storage unit through this HV transformer. So yeah, now we've connected the fusion reactor to the house, and that should keep us running for quite a while. So what I can do now is connect this MFSU, well it's here anyway, to the rest. That will make a bit of a buffer so we can draw some more power if we need to, because we're only getting 2000 EU per tick from this block, and if we need more, then well, you never know, right? So there we go. Wait, that's not going to work. There we go, because the dot on the MFSU is the output. I always get them mixed up. Anyway, that's it for now. We connected the power grid of the fusion reactor to the house, and Dom has been making quite a few adjustments here. He finally got rid of all the deep storage units and placed everything on hard drives. And as you can see, the drives colored red are pretty much full, and the red ones are halfway full or something like that. Take a look at it. Here you see 5000 out of 65,000 bytes used. And the green ones are empty. So yeah, we still have quite a bit of space we can occupy with our items and our stuff. And the one we've got 15 million cobblestone stored right now. Dom wants to throw it away, but I'd rather keep it, because you know it's nice to see it grow as our quarries keep working. So yeah, that's it for now. A quick update on our power grid. As you can see, empty room here, and now we can also safely remove the geothermal generators, which have served us for a couple of weeks now. But well, the less machines we have down here, the better, because it's all lagging. I also need to place the matter fabricator connected to the lighting rod somewhere. So yeah, I'm going to do some more stuff around the house, and I will see you guys next time.